love to play with them birds.
By the way, Derek, you're on video. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, sir.
Yes, glad you came out. This is Derek on flying his little banshee. We got to record his flight. If you bring
Well, you're not going to get much recording on this one.
Why not?
Because I'm not sure about this battery, so I'm going to keep this up there.
Okay, he'll still record it.
Because I figure if I lose all power, I should have enough juice to get me on the ground.
Oh yeah, same thing I always say, and then I keep coming closer to the ground.
Tight loop.
That's not on high rates, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does a good flat spin on this.
Nice. Yeah.
That's why I wanted to get this airplane.
That thing is light.
I like the ping from the speed control, for the Castle's Creation speed control. When he lets go of the power, it does ping.
He's got all good equipment on that thing, you can tell.
Except the servos. These are the little $3 servos out of Hobby Kit. I hate to build. I had this thing in a box at my house forever, and Tim Lloyd put it together for me.
I called Tim too to see if he'd come out. He didn't answer.
He kept asking me, when are you going to build that? I hate to build. I just like to destroy.
I like to fly.
I like to do all three.
Boys are coming in. Yeah, let's
I hate to crash, but it's a part of life if you're going to fly.
Most of one time.
Oh, looks like they got a thermal right there.
How do they think I do?
Like, how's that?
Combat practice.
Okay, this must be my good battery. I don't know how to use it.
Feels good to be back in the air, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope you build a combat bird and come back out. We need a third.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got the foam. I pulled that out the other day.
Well, if you need any parts, let me know. I got them pretty much all.
No, that's what I say. I've had everything to build another bird to have a spare and everything else.
The only thing I'm getting low are on the Debro control horns. I got things that float.
Yeah, I got some big ones. That's all I got. Control horns for 40 to 60 size planes.
Yeah, I need them for
Find
these
a little piece of
micros.
plastic, like
I've
Tupperware or
been
something.
cutting them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used popsicle sticks once. Worked okay for a while.
It's quiet. Close roll.
Nice knife.
Slow knife head.
Yeah, you've been up there a while.
It doesn't even sound like it's lost any performance.
With the good batteries, this is a 1300 milliamp. I would fly up to
That motor puts off a strange noise for an electric motor.
Through the plane, and my buddies did the same thing.
Really? So it's the plane.
Yeah,
Sounds almost like a nitro, doesn't it?
It almost sounds like you're getting ready to lose a prop.
Yeah, it does.
It's got this weird, like, vibrating noise, and so that's the frame?
No, it's just harmonics. It's just like
it's got to, no, it's a frame. No, you're 100% right. It's a frame. It's vibration of the frame and the motor.
Yeah, that balsa with inside of that monocoque. Oh, wait.
Target practice.
Get the hell out of here.
Derek says 2 points.
Oh, it does.
Chicken.
2 points, Derek.
It's amazing how maneuverable those birds are.
You can get 2 points. He's still up here. He's
Look at him, you glide.
he's just messing with you. He ain't leaving. Look at that. He's just flying around looking at you. Look at him. Or either he's got a piece of food in mind that looks like a little red and white airplane.
Oh, you're chasing him off now.
No, see, he's still staying.
Yeah. Look at him chasing it.
It's bird against bird.
Watch him peck the rudder right off of that thing. Oh!
2 points, Derick. It's perfect combat practice.
That thing is toying with you.
Yeah, normally they don't stay around that long.
Yeah, exactly. 2 points. Look at him, he's coming
I
back.
don't want to bring
Believe
my
that?
final. He won't fight me in the air.
You don't think?
Nah, those birds don't do that.
Okay, well then 2 points.
Peck the rudder off of it now.
Yeah, 2 points if you get a
It's
buzzer.
harder to see out there, to tell you the truth.
It's the ultimate combat practice, though.
He's getting further out on you. I bet if you brought it over here, you'd chase it back over here.
Now you watch. Yeah, you come back over here and fly, but she comes back. Look at this bird.
Are you losing performance now?
No, I'm saving.
No, look at the bird. It's following your plane.
Sure is.
Check him out. I go back after combat practice. If I were you, see what he'll do.
Look at him tipping this way at you.
I got it on recording.
He is checking you
Yeah, exactly. He's following you. Look at that. That's a ballsy buzzard. He goes, oh, I don't know
Coming
now.
back. Oh, I gotta get the striker out. Go past them at 100 miles an hour, they flip out.
I did bring my striker.
Used to have to watch them when I flew full scale. When you get around birds in the air, you pull back on the stick.
Why's that?
Their only means of defense is a dive.
Uh-huh.
So if you've got birds around you, you try and go over them and not under them.
I see.
Because if they decide to dive, they'll roll up and shoot down.
You ever have one go on a motor?
Yep.
Oh.
We sliced an osprey in 2 pieces on a landing, flying with a student. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm like, fly the airplane. Fly the airplane. Osprey was right in the middle of the runway. We were coming in for a landing. And he jumped up and he took off right down the runway.
Oh.
And he had a fish in his talons. And he well, I guess because it was into the wind, he flew right down the runway and we caught him right in close to the hub.
Wow. It was his last meal.
Yeah, it put his head and everything on one side and his body and that and the other and the fish in the runway. Because we went out and picked him up after the fact.
Got a pretty long flight out of that. For a battery that's 8 years old?
Yeah. It's a good battery. No doubt about it.
Yeah, still doing good, 9.5 minutes. Still got power. Like I say, I used to fly these out to 12, 13 minutes all the time, and then they'd still be at 11 volts.
Can't beat
I never
that.
liked to take my batteries under 11.
Still a nice flying bird.
I've got another one. It's out in my shed. It's just like this. It's got a bad motor on it. Well, it was the first one of these. They changed the design later after that one and came up with this. And if you look at it, you can see just a few things on it. Battery tucks up underneath the wing. A little bit different built in the fuselage. I took it up to Ohio with me a few years ago. I went up there for a couple months. Last weekend I'm there, I had this place out on the lake, and I thought I could take off out of the lawn and get it back in between all the trees and land it. We're on a cliff well, not a cliff, but a hill about 10, 15 foot off Lake Erie. So I'm drinking, got all my buddies there, and I come out and they said, watch me crash this really expensive airplane. I took it and I threw it right into the sun. They got about 3 or 4 good loops as I was trying to figure out which way it was going before it hit the lake. I'm running down off the bank, throwing my cell phone and my wallet and everything on the bank because I'm going swimming. Son of a bitch.
I took a striker up to Tennessee, and we went way up in the mountains in this place called Klingman's Dome, all the way at the very top of the mountain. And the clouds were underneath you. You were above the clouds in this mountain.
Oh, that would be cool.
And I was taking this striker and I was dipping down into the clouds.
Still a nice flying bird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does. Flies good.